Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Ascent. And we have 48 science, 51% reputation, and 2 million. And I think we are going to land on the Mun. We have just got into orbit of the Mun, and let's see if there's anything like get science from the Moon. I think we explore the Moon. What is this one? We have enough data on the Moon to attempt a landing, or we could stage one. It's up to you. We'd like to leave a mark on the Moon that isn't a smoldering crater. Head there and plant a flag. Land on the Moon? Plant a flag on the Moon. This is significant. The thing expires in 4 days. We'll eventually get there and plant a flag, but we could use $120,000 and 6 more science for landing. We don't have a crew out that way. Let's hold off on that one. Position a satellite in a specific orbit of Kerbal. Build a new surface outpost. Ferry. Conduct temperature surveys and controls. Well, let's just work on our active one, which is science data from the surface of the Moon. That's the one we're doing now. It will give us 70,000 when we complete it. We've already got the 26,000, so that's where we're headed. 48 science. Let's go here. Go to Cylander 3. Okay, we had just came into orbit. If this is, these may be adjusted orbits, or they may be new ones, but we're not going to worry about them. We're going to go ahead and fly this one. What's our periapsis? 59. Yes, I realized after watching the replay during launch, we jettisoned the fairing and it tore off the solar panel. That's why we ended up with one solar panel. So we have 430 delta V on board, and then we have 1,000 and something down here. So I'm pretty confident we'll be able to land. We have a maneuver node built up already, set up already, so that's where we're headed. It's a 77-meter burn. That'll get us down to here. Let's go ahead and speed up. Well, let's just go there. We lost connection. I want to wait till we gain connection again. Speed up time till we gain connection. Then we'll move our maneuver node. Getting ready to pop out. Let's see Kerbal. Wow, we passed our maneuver node. Well, we do know it's going to be a... Okay, now we have connection again. So let's get on our target reticle here and just make the burn anyway. Here we go. Oh, let's turn this on. Let's make the burn anyway. 77 meters. Brings us down to, what's that bring us down to? 26. So we might go over here. Whoops, sorry. We might go over here just before we lose connection and lower our apoapsis down. We'll still have connection right about there, maybe. We'll move it back just a little bit. Then we'll lower our apoapsis down, and we want to land somewhere over here. That way we have connection to Kerbal and solar power to recharge our batteries. So let's F5 and save that and go on over to there. Still a good connection. We're going to lose solar power here shortly. Wait as long as we can. Yeah. It's about time we make the burn, and let's just shrink our apoapsis. No, that's actually going to make our periapsis go down. We don't want it to go down too far, our periapsis. Okay, let's make the burn. Anyway, here we go. Then when we come out here and we have connection with Kerbal again, we will head for the surface. It's going to take 210. To get us somewhere right there, we should have connection. Speed up just a bit. I do want to make sure we're on the side facing Kerbal for that connection. Okay, let's go on over to here. We've lost connection with Kerbal. We're losing battery charge. We are gaining battery. So we are back in the sun. And let's wait until we get a connection with Kerbal. And then burn for the surface. Again, I missed that, didn't I? Okay, we've got connection. Here we go. We're going to F5 and save it before we burn for the surface. So, and let's see how much delta V. We need 159. We have 327. Perfect. It's more than likely it's going to be the Midlands or the Lowlands, but I don't know if we want to try to hit that or not. I would more like to be over here somewhere, but say like here. Here we go. Okay, we are heading for the surface, and we have 169 meters per second on this stage. I'm going to rotate so that we could have sun on our solar panels. Oh, what a shot. Look at that. Kerbal rise. We have connection and we have solar panel. Recharge the batteries. We are climbing at the moment. Why are we climbing? Where's our apoapsis? It's right here. Let's go ahead and speed up time to get to our apoapsis. Okay, now we are falling to the surface. Probably we'll get here 5 minutes and we will kill off a lot. At least we'll use all of our 150, whatever it was. 156, what do we have? 169. So we're going to do 169. Go. That's going to get us to here, and we'll use the remaining to slow us down and land. Let's F5 and save it, and get on down there. Coming over the crater here. Have 1 minute. It's a 4-second burn. We're at 380, 300, 81. I think we come in at about 500. So more than likely we're going to have to use 200 of this stage. And we might as well go ahead and add that one so that it'll fire at the same time. So we don't have any problems. One minute. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Okay, let's go ahead and burn off the rest of this and then jettison it. It will hit the surface. Four meters per second. Oh, 1 meter per second left. Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead and jettison. Don't know what happened. There we go. So that will impact the surface. We'll go ahead and drop our landing legs. We'll go ahead and kill this. We could look for another one. We have, how much delta V do we have? 1,133. 1,133. In 1 minute, we will kill off 300 meters per second. In 1 minute, we're going to try to kill off. I am watching the altitude up here and how fast we are falling. This is something to be aware of right here. Closer you get, let's go ahead and turn it to surface. We're falling at nearly 300 meters per second. I'm going to try to save as much fuel as we can, but crossing over 30,000 meters. Now it is ballpark because there's lowlands, highlands, there's things like that that you have to be aware of. So basically I'm just going to gauge it by eye here. Gotta do it manually. Excuse me. We're falling quite fast. 336, 337, 38. But hopefully we'll be able to burn off a lot of this distance. When we get to 20,000, I'm going to kind of crank it up here a little bit and slow down. Okay, we're down to 100 meters per second here, falling. Falling at 100, almost 200 meters per second, which that's right here. That's what you're looking at. We're at 14,000 feet. There goes a shadow of our debris that we jettisoned off. It will hit the surface and be destroyed. There we go. Slow down just a little bit more. We're at just nearly 10,000 meters. $75. Just on the lip of this crater here. That crater is nothing important. Just a crater. Surface isn't loading in like I hoped, but start to see rocks and debris, so we're going to slow down a little bit. across 5,000 meters, I will really get on the throttle. No, I better get on it now. It's so hard to see. Our shadow is back this way, should be. Like this straight up. Not sure where our shadow is. Add a little bit of thrust. Coming in a little slower. Oh, it's directly below us. 15 meters. We have 600. We want to hit at about 4, somewhere around 4, 3, 2, something like that. We don't want to let it hit too fast. Okay, I'll just be coming down now this way. Just a little light thrust here and there. Don't want to go back up. This is good right here. Good descent right here. Oh my gosh, I hit the Z key. That's these fat fingers. 465 meters per second. Do apologize for that. But it looked like we were going to do okay. We're not on a big hill or anything like that, so. We are down. Probably get a world's first. We got it just a second ago. We've landed on the surface of the moon, and then we took off again. So we got 31,000 for that. We got a couple of science and some reputation, of course. Let's do some science. That's what we're out here for. We have good battery charge, so we know the seismic accelerator takes 300. Let's go ahead and log that. We're going to get 50 science to send this back to Kerbal. Using this antenna, the seismic accelerometer uses 300 electrical charge. There we go. That's why we added the extra battery. Okay, the next one is the temperature from the surface of the moon. 22. Should be done momentarily. There we go. Our next one will be the pressure data. The pressure data on the barometer uses 72, so we have that one. Let's go ahead and do that one. Gives us 33 science. Our next one will be the mystery goo, which uses 60. And of course it is inoperable after transmitting, so we're going to get 16 for the goo. try to balance it here on the hillside, and we will leave it here forever. Every time we need a science experiment from science data from the surface of the moon, we'll come out here to what's the name of you? Cylander 3, I think it was. Yeah, Cylander 3. It is a lander now, which has landed on the moon. Is that all of our science experiments? I believe it is. We might be able to go hibernation. Let's F5 and save it and then go into hibernation mode. In case we come out here at night and need to send back some data real quick, as long as we have connection to Kerbal, we'll definitely have to get some relay networks out here because the moon is tidally locked. So we'll be looking at Kerbal for a little while longer, and then we're going to lose it. We're going to be facing to outer space. So yeah, it'll be a while as the moon rotates around Kerbal. It's just going to stay in this configuration and just go this way. So oh, actually it'll be facing, right? No, we'll be looking away. We'll be looking away. So we've got that one taken care of. Let's go back to the Space Center. Oh, let's see how much data we got. Have 177. I think we need 90 to get a couple of little things. Let's go there. Some more rescue. Do we have any actives? We don't have any actives. I may go up and grab some of these positions satellite in a specific orbit of the moon. So there we have to. We could do this one. We could build a new unmanned probe that has an antenna and can generate power, reach the designated orbit around the moon, and then have an accelerometer on the satellite. So we have to put an experiment on there that will never ever work. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. 177. That's a. Is that in a retrograde orbit there? I think. We may do that and stick a relay satellite relay antenna on it, and then as it goes around Kerbal, it will always talk to. We may send 2 out. I don't know. Rescue Asri, Rescue Jedus. Oh, this is a weird one because it's a 2-star. Rescue Sheilas from the moon. Rescue Theoden. Test a heat shield in flight over Kerbal. Explore the moon. Position SP Contractor in an adjusted orbit of the moon. We probably don't have enough Delta V on board. I'll have to go check it. And with it being a 3-star, it's probably going to have us really turning the orbit around. Position a satellite in specific orbit. Conduct. Build a new orbital station around Kerbal. I wonder what that would be. I'll probably go rescue some guys. Oh, position Capallo. This is a Kerbal polar orbit at 9 million meters. Is that what that is? In an adjusted orbit of Kerbal. I'll have to check the fuel on board that one as well. 177. Let's go see what we can get, or what we're waiting for next. We could get landing legs, stronger landing legs, and a heat shield. I don't really care about these parts. What are you for 160? It's a new Probodobodon Hex. The Hex core capabilities go far beyond its sleek, 6-sided, futuristic casing. This probe core provides advanced guidance assistance technology that comes fitted with internal reaction wheels and decently sized batteries. Let's see how much batteries it'll hold. What's its electric charge? It does give us some reaction. It has stability assist and prograde and retrograde hold. Oh, 10 electric charge. That ain't nothing. So, we may go for that. Gives us a couple of more bigger antennas. Gives us a... Oh, here's another. No, it's just a micro node. Kind of reading here, industrial espionage arising from similarities between this product and a product which will not be named from Rockomax brand. Just some connectors, and these are really good to put engines anywhere on your vessel, anywhere. Put anything anywhere. So that and that would be important. That not so much. Oh, that's for 300. We could go ahead and get that. That is a 3-person capsule. That's new. That's a new lander can. I know this one, that's 1-person capacity. This is 3. And this is 2, but the look of it is new. And then a bigger service bay. We may go with this. We may go with that. And then start... yeah, that's important to have. What about the grabber? Bigger shrouds, connections, yada yada. Maybe. Oh, maybe that, because that gives us 2 boosters to launch. And a bigger docking port. How about fuel? RCS and a bigger tank. Smaller engines, I don't really care about them. And then the big boys. That would definitely get us up into... This is starting to look good. I might go with this one. That's 160. Should we wait? Let me know if you think we should wait. Here's a couple of scanners of the Sentinel infrared telescope and another, another science experiment here. Bigger wheels and rover attachments. I like this. That's kind of where we are. That's 90. Gives us landing legs for still have that science. That's our wheels. A lander can, or hitchhiker storage container. Put 4 crew on. That's probably what we'll work on. We're going to hold off and try to get some of these bigger parts here. Bigger battery, bigger solar panels, the Gigantor solar array, thermal cooling systems. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait. Anyway, back to Kerbal Space Center. I'll probably go up and try to get some more scientists if we can find them. Let me know if you want to watch that. It is just launching a rocket, going up, doing some maneuver nodes, getting them, and getting them back to Kerbin. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.